Hi, I'm Judy with Harmonic Living Now, and welcome back to the Monday Morning Shift. The other day, I got the privilege of spending some time with my 13-year-old granddaughter who's in junior high, or I guess they call it middle school now, and she was sharing with me how there's one particular subject that she can't stand. Now, mind you, this is an A student, and she does not like this one subject, so she was telling me it's hard for her to concentrate on studying for a test because she just doesn't like the subject matter. So consequently, she got, I think, a D or an F in the test. Fortunately, she gets to make it up and she's studying for it again. But it got me to thinking, all of us have that same problem sometimes. There's something in our life, we may have something in our life that we don't like doing, whether it's paying bills, maybe we're studying for a test ourselves, or maybe it's a project at work that we have to get done and we're just dragging our feet. We just can't stand the thought of having to perform that particular task. And I thought that would be a great thing to tap on because tapping is the quickest and easiest way to lower resistance to anything and kind of change our perspectives about what we're looking at. So if you have tapped before, stick with me. If not, check out my how-to video and then come on back and let's start with the karate chop point. Even though I really don't want to do this, repeat this after me, you guys, while you're tapping. And really think about what it is you don't want to do. Get it into your energy system and focus on what it is you really don't want to do. And let's tap. Even though I really don't want to do this, I completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though the thought of doing this is not very fun to think about, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I really don't want to do this, I'm going to honor who I am and accept myself anyway. Let's go to the eyebrow point. I don't want to do this. Every time this task comes upon me, every time I think about it, I feel it in my body. I get all tense. Sometimes it makes me really anxious because it's just sitting out there waiting for me to do. And I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I'm not interested in it. I don't care about it. Except for the fact that it has to be done. And it has to be done by me. I really don't want to do it. I have all this resistance in me. All this resistance to doing it, to taking on this task, to finishing this project. And I just don't want to do that. All this resistance. I wonder if I'm looking at it in a really different way than what I could look at it as. I wonder if I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be. I wonder if it could be fun in some way. I wonder if my perception of it is just off. I wonder if there's another way of looking at it. What if I could open myself up to the possibility of it being fun? Or open myself to the possibility of it being interesting. The possibility of finding something new about it. Something that I could have fun with. Something that I might even enjoy, or at least find interesting. I choose to change my perception. I choose to release this resistance. I choose to open myself up to the possibility of something new showing up when I do this task. The possibility that it might even be easy to do. How exciting it would be to just finish it quickly. How exciting it would be to really do a great job on it. The thought of that makes me feel really good inside. I choose to look at it differently. I choose a new perception when I think about this task. And releasing all this resistance to it right now. Letting it leave my body. And opening up to new possibilities when I do this task. I love tapping because what it does, not only on a physiological level through tapping on the meridian points, does it lower that resistance, but it also helps us really put it in our minds and remind ourselves that sometimes it's just the way we're looking at things. And if we can open ourselves up to the possibility of maybe looking at something with a little bit of a different perspective, it changes everything for us and therefore changes everything in our world. I hope you enjoyed this week's Monday Morning Shift. I look forward to seeing you again next week and sharing another video with you. If you haven't yet already signed up for the shift, you can do that at harmoniclivingnow.com. I'll see you again next week. Until then, you guys go out there and make it your own.